Okay, the rest of these games don't really require any motion control. I mean, even though you could really improvise and do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. So we'll roll through the rest of these games to show you how they are. Check out some Bolin here. The controls for bowling are really bad, like the power and directional controls. Like this part right here, it's almost impossible to get the ball where you want it. The power is very easy. But graphically, there's nothing really too stupendous about this game. So, you know, bowling basically sucks. So we'll go back to the beginning here, and we'll check out some pool. Nope. Now, I like pool games. I mean, I grew up playing Luna Pool for Nintendo or whatnot. Basically, this game, you just aim the direction you want the cue ball to go, and then at the top you select your power. Now, you know, the graphics are decent in this game, but the physics on the physics on how the balls move and whatnot is terrible, and I'll demonstrate that right here. Okay, so basically we're going to aim the cue ball right into this group of balls here. Right into the center of these balls, and I'm going to give it max power. And I want you to watch what happens. Normally, on a real pool table, the balls would blast apart. Look what happens. I mean, come on. It takes you forever to break up a cluster of balls here. So, in that respect, this pool game is terrible. Let's try something else. Alright, we got archery here. Okay. Basically what you do is, when a target passes by, you hold down the button, and at the bottom here, see these arrows? You got to hit the green and then release in the center while you try to hit the target on the side. Now, even though this game has a terrible musical loop that just keeps on going and drives you crazy after a while, it's actually a pretty entertaining game. It's simple, and you know, you can achieve a high score and, you know, try to beat your friends on it or whatnot. So in that respect, it's a decent game. Alright, let's try something else. Hey, there's no crying in archery. Okay. Archery, fencing. Oh, guys, you don't want to see fencing. Fencing is just terrible. I'm not even going to go to it. Okay, soccer. This isn't actually a soccer game. This is place kick master. And we'll just do a practice round here so you can get the idea. And basically all you're doing is, you know, trying to place kick the soccer ball. So you pick the direction, and then you pick your power. And then the guy kicks the ball. And to be honest with you, you can't really control you can control where the ball goes, but I mean, what? It's either the goalie gets it or he doesn't. It doesn't seem like there's no type of challenge here. I was trying to figure out like the best place to kick the ball. But I mean, sometimes you get the goal, sometimes you don't get the goal. So I don't really understand this game. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so those are basically the sports games. Let's go check out the arcade. Okay. Let's check out the arcade games here. Alright. Now, number one, that's a kick-ass intro. We got a game called Commander here. Basically what this is a complete Contra ripoff. I mean, right down to the sound effects. I mean, graphically, this game isn't bad. The play control is all right. Now, I don't know how these guys get away with making, like, you know, I don't know how the licensing works and whatnot. But I wonder if Konami can, like, go after these guys. Alright, I just want to take you guys to the last boss, because the boss at the end of this level is pretty friggin' neat. Look at these big missiles he's shooting at me. Alright, that's the Contra ripoff right there. Alright, what else we got here? We got Fish War. Now basically you have this little fish here, and you go around eating fish that are either your size or smaller. And as you eat these fish, you get bigger and bigger, and you can eat bigger and bigger fish. You know, it's kind of a relaxing game. The graphics are good. You know, it's fun. You can toy around here. So, you know, that's Fish War. Graphically, it's pretty good. The other games in the arcade include, this is kind of like a kid's game, you know, not much to look at. B-Fight, Tank, and this game called Catch. I mean, honestly, I didn't put much time into these games. I played Tank for a little bit. It seems like a pretty neat game. I don't really know what the objective is. So, I mean, I don't have that much information. I think you gotta protect that eagle at the bottom. But, you know, the music's kind of cool, and I think you get the gist. That's Tank. All right, let's move on to some of the other games. All right, we'll go to athletics here. Now, I'm not going to go to every event. I'm just going to jump around to a couple of them. We'll do the high jump here. And basically, this is like an old school game where you kind of tap the buttons. And then in order to jump, you press the up button, and then you adjust your angle accordingly. And you have all these jumps at the bottom that you can beat. You can go for a world record, and I guess you could play against friends. And you know, in that respect, this is a really cool game. And as you play, they raise the bar and whatnot. Let's give another event a try. I think that's where... This is where this game really shines. These events are a lot of fun. So, you know, trying to... And I was playing these games for a bit yesterday, and they're pretty easy to get the knack of, and they're just... they're interesting. I would say these are the most fun out of all the games in this collection of games. Look at that, Jackie Joyner Kersey right there. See, like, we just broke the world record. So, I mean, stuff like that's a lot of fun. I'm sure this would be, like, real fun to play at a party or something like that with some buddies or whatnot. So that's the athletics section.